Hello, my lovely Aries. What we're going to do right now is I'm going to actually do a high and a low for your sign today. So basically, we'll get the cards, 2 cards. One will be, ooh, they came out 2 cards too. Can you imagine that? That's funny. So the first card is going to be the 5 of Pentacles that came flying out at us. I didn't even get to finish what I was saying and it came flying out at us. So that wasn't meant to be, huh? Okay, so the first card is going to be the 5 of Pentacles, like I said. And the second one is going to be the 4 of Cups in reverse. So, Aries, this is going to be your your high for the day. And this is going to be your low for the day. So this is the energy that came out. So let's, I apologize, that just sounded kind of weird. So the Pentacles represent earth signs, so it could be an earth energy in your day today. So earth signs are Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. 5s on the Tree of Life are testing cards, so you might want to stay on your toes a little bit. Let's find out what this card actually means. And then we'll get to, yeah. So remember, the Pentacles represent our earth, anything material or physical in our physical material world. Why do I always have such problems with Aries? I don't know my readings. Did you see my video? That last one was terrible. Everybody else goes smoothly and it looks nice, but for some reason, I don't know, you guys are pretty tough. Aries are pretty tough. I know it's because you guys are the Emperor in the actual like archetype of like the energy that you carry into the deck, and I wonder if that has something to do with it. So basically, Aries, you are a boss in the, I'm gonna actually do a zodiac slash, you know, like what these cards mean within your zodiac. So your Aries is like, is a position of power. So an Emperor card is actually like a force of ruling. So you're like a boss. So I think that that's why I have such problems with you when I'm doing my videos, because I don't know what it is about you guys, but everything about the Aries is tough. So it's just weird. Yeah, I have a hard time with you guys. It's like I'm fighting to get my own, like control of this video with you guys. So it's pretty weird. So anyways, anywho, so the up for your, this is for today, for September 19th, 2022. Also, you know, I do really strongly believe that when you see this video is when you're meant to see this video. So even if it's past this actual date, it's something that brought you to this. So if it brought you to this, watch it, because you're meant to watch it, okay? Everything is fated in our life and things guide us. That's our intuition. It's like, hey, let's check this out. There's a reason for it. So you gotta start trusting that. It's not just coincidences. And honestly, I mean, since I have been doing readings and tarot and everything else, there are no coincidences. And I don't, you know, like, really I don't. Because how are you going to believe in superstition, but you're not going to believe in your own intuition? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Yeah, so, anywho, your card, your high for today is going to be the 5 of Pentacles. So let's find out exactly what that is. Okay, so like I said, Pentacles represent our material world, our physical world. It could represent any signs or energy from Capricorn or Taurus or Virgo. So those are the earth signs. And then the 5s, like I said, they are basically like testing cards. They're like severity, I guess. If you, I mean, I don't know how to explain that. So remember the Tree of Life. I said the Tree of Life. So there's 1 through 10, right? And the 1 through 10 is from the top were the aces, and then the bottom is the 10. Okay, so the points on the tree of life, each point of that tree has something that, you know, you need to learn from. So on this tree of life, this is the like harshness or like the testing cards of this. So that's why they say that they're like severity, I guess you could say. I mean, it sounds kind of rough, but I mean, it sounds terrible. So bear with me, guys. I should have just waited until I was ready. This is where I don't have control. Apologize. I should just wait until I was ready, but I had the energy to do it. So hey, I get to kick it with you guys until I actually get the reading out. So okay, so this is why your videos are such a mess, because I'm actually just getting started. Did you guys watch like Pisces is at the end, right? Perfect video. I was like, oh my gosh, poor Aries. I perfect it even more and more as I go. So I do apologize that yours isn't perfect. Maybe I should start, you know what? I'm going to actually dedicate something to start out with Pisces and go backwards to where you guys are last, so that your videos will be perfect. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll do that. So what's coming up too, I want to let you guys know, I'm going to actually do, like I said, I'm going to do a zodiac sign that compares to what energy that you have in the tarot deck. So yours is the Emperor, so that I'm going to actually like explain the comparison so that you can better understand while you're doing these readings, like, oh my gosh, I know that's Emperor. And then also like your loved ones or like a lover or like an enemy, you can find out like what cards they are in these tarot cards and what energy they are, and it'll all make sense, so that if further down, if you get that reading, you'll know like, hey, that energy is blah 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 blah. See what I'm saying? So like that right there is the Capricorn. So that would be like somebody that you know who's Capricorn, or like the lovers would be Gemini. So I'm going to go through every single zodiac sign. So I'm going to do that. Maybe I'm going to do that one next. And then I'm going to also do a reading of your soulmate. So within the soulmate reading, it's kind of neat. It's like the infinity sign. So it's like an 8. So the 8 that, you know, like the infinity sign. So anyway, I'm not trying to talk to you like you don't know what I'm talking about. So it's a soulmate reading. In the middle, it's going to be your energy, their energy. Then in the infinity figure 8, there's going to be destiny, harmony, thorns, divine, kiss of fate, and magic. So I can't wait to actually do that. I'll probably do that tomorrow, because I do want to do this up for the day and down for the day. And then I also want to do the actual energies of your zodiac sign with what the correlation of these cards. God, I can't talk. Apologize. Okay, so I'm not gonna apologize no more. Here we go. So what does the 5 of Pentacles mean? So right now, because this is upright, so your up for the day is going to be desire, gratification. So it's nice. So this card represents both the seducer and the one seduced. Okay, so maybe it's not so nice. So there is an undeniable excitement in the attraction of opposites. So you have had delightful moments of magnetism with a stranger. However, if promises are only spoken to achieve short-term gratification with no intent to follow through, or the attraction appears as competition to more fulfilling relationships, the long-term result won't be worth the thrill of the chase. So the appearance of a relationship does not always bear out. So don't put anything of real value at risk over an infatuation. Okay. So since this suit is Pentacles, this is likely to be related to business as to pleasure. So try to remove the influence of glamour from your thinking. Okay. So that's what this card means of your high. I don't know how that's your high today. Well, so let's find out. It advises you to create contractual agreements with those around you who have similar interests. So in this kind of situation, there is a strength in numbers. So put your heads together and devise a bold plan for future objectives and decide how to invest in their success. So this 5 of Pentacles reminds recommends teamwork and mutual benefits combined effort can yield. So basically what it's saying, I don't know how in the world did that have anything to do with a seduction. Let's find out why. Something supportive is available to you, whether it be health or some kind of talent, material, or financial resource. So the 5 of the suit is the card of desire or gratification, expressed in classical tradition as flattery and false promises. So this card represents both the seducer and the one seduced. So maybe you're the one that's seducing and they're the one that's being seduced, or you're the one being the seducer and they're being seduced. That you're up for the day. But there is undeniable excitement in the attraction of opposites. So maybe you're having a day like you're flirting around with somebody or things like that. But what they're just what they're trying to say is like, this might just be short-term gratification and there might not be any like intent to follow through. So just make sure that you don't put too much into it, or maybe too much thought into it, or maybe think that it's going somewhere. Kind of find put your ducks in a row before you actually put any energy into this, is what they're saying. Because a long-term result won't be worth the thrill of the chase. Okay. That's what this card means. So I don't know if, like, I guess the up for the day is the thrill of flirting around with somebody, or I don't know, I'm not sure. Or you're the one being seduced, I'm not sure. But somebody here is basically flirting around with something, and they're just letting you know, don't act too involved in it, okay? Don't get too involved in it, because until you know for sure how they're feeling or if it's real, you don't want to put any, real feelings or anything into it. Now, let's go on. So the 4 of Cups in reverse. The cups represent relationships, and this is in reverse. So it's emotion, relationships. So cups are water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is emotions, feelings, and relationships. So the down for the day is, give me just a second here. I don't know why I'm having some problems with this. I quit. It's because I'm telling you, it's you guys, Aries, that's your energy. You guys are boss, and you guys are not letting me you're not letting me be in control of my own channel, my own videos. It's a little bit like, whoa. It's a little bit disheartening. I can't even think straight with you guys. A lot of energy. You guys must have a lot of energy right now, or whatever. Okay, so the 4 of Cups. Oh, maybe this isn't too bad. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Oops. Okay, so like I said, Cups represents emotions, feelings, and relationships. Okay. The Cups represent water signs, which is, of course, if you ever want to think of what the water signs are, always think of cups. Okay, so what goes in a cup? Water. Duh. Okay, so that means that what goes in that means that the water signs actually represent the cups. Okay. Give me just a second here. I don't know why I'm having such problems. Oh, I swear. I don't know what it is about you, Aries, but I have such problems with... You guys have a lot of energy. And you guys are kind of like, I can't even think on what I'm trying to do. So I promise next time I will start with Pisces and end with you guys, so that you guys get the full perfection of what I do. So the 4 of Cups. Now, if you remember, or if you know, the actual picture of this is a guy who's looking at these 3 cups, and he's failing to look at the actual cup that's handing to him from God. However, this card right here is like in reverse. So this indicates that in reverse, it indicates that you may not be making the reasons for some reluctance. You are feeling clear to yourself or others. So if the 4 of Cups reverse indicates that you may not be making the reasons for some reluctance, you are feeling clear to yourself or others. whatever that means. Does that make sense to you guys? The Four of Cups reversed indicates that you may not be making the reasons for some reluctance you are feeling clear to yourself or others. So some part of you is actually resisting the flow of events, but you are not admitting your own part in this. So it may be manifesting as a sort of foot dragging or unmotivated passive-aggressive stalling. So recognize this mood as a symptom of a deeper dissatisfaction and come clean to yourself about your real feelings. There is something to be learned here. So my advice on this card is it wants you to take a clear look at how stalled or distracted that you've become over something, and you may have bogged down by it, like negatively or hopelessly, or like a sense of it, you might feel like intimidation or limitation, and it is not to your advantage. However, to see the world through such a narrow lens, cut through some of the forces that undermine you. So what is causing you to feel incapable? So sometimes you have to define what you are for by defining what you are against. So decide that you are not as heavy as the cup of earth, and you're not placid as the cup of water. So not turbulent as in the cup of air. So rather now, maybe it's a time to be aroused as is the cup of fire. Whoa! You guys are fire signs. Holy smokes. You thought I was a swear, didn't you? No, so listen, so this is an actual cup, and it's telling, this is what, I can't believe this is, it's meant for you. Okay, so it says, I'm going to reread this to you, to your fire signs, Aries. So listen to this, it says, sometimes you have to define what you are for by defining what you're against. Decide that you are not as heavy as the cup of earth. You're not as placid as the cup of water. You're not turbulent as the cup of air, but rather now, maybe the time to be aroused as is the cup of fire. Tell me that's not meant for you. We can't make this up. So this arousal may constitute liberation from the circumstances that may have brought you here. So there's a lot of, you got to figure this out, okay? So sometimes this is basically telling you that things aren't always what they seem. So when you feel irritated or frustrated about something, there's a deeper root cause to that, and they're telling you need to figure that out, okay? Because something is limiting you from doing or being at your best potential. You need to figure out what that is so you can actually put a stop to it. So that is awesome. I love it. So I don't know, have fun doing the seducing or being the seducer, whatever that's about. I don't know. But remember, don't put too much energy into this because it's not really going anywhere. This, however, is pretty dope. This is your energy, Aries, and this is not even your element, which is you took. So not only do you take over my videos, you also take over the elements that you're gonna be reading. I had enough of you, Aries. But there you are. This is the up and the down for the day. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and also check out my other videos. I'll be doing the correlation of each zodiac sign with the card in the tarot. And then after that, I'll do the soulmate reading. So yeah, I'm done because I can't even think with you guys. Have a good day, guys.